For review today, we have my 100th video special, which is a double review of the Toho Kaiju and Memorial Box Godzilla 2000. And today marks the 13th anniversary of the theatrical release of Godzilla 2000, which came out on December 11th, 1999. And the English dub release came out on my 7th birthday, August 18th, 2000. Now, the origins of this Godzilla are pretty much unknown. It's a standalone movie, so I guess you could make what you want of it. It's probably not the same Godzilla, unless well, we'll talk about Godzilla vs. Megaguirus in a second. And this Godzilla basically just appeared out of nowhere, but it's probably not the same Godzilla. And as for Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, which the Memorial Box one is more based after, it turns out that it is the same as the original Godzilla, and that he was never killed by the Oxygen Destroyer. The Toho Kaiju Godzilla 2000 was the first thing that I bought at my first G-Fest in 2011. The first table that I saw that had this figure. The figure was scratched up, didn't have its tag, and it was for $55. But I didn't want to take any chances, so I asked them to hold on to it. Then I went over to the next table, and then I saw this figure that you're looking at right now for $35. It was brand new condition, no scratches, and then I was like, I'll take it, no questions asked. As you can see, the figure is very well detailed from the face to all the scales on his body, these bumps that the Bandai Creation figure lacked, his dorsal fins or spikes, whatever you want to call them, his tail, his claws, and his feet. Here's his tag. Here's the comparison to the Bandai Creation Godzilla 2000. Size comparison to Ultraman Tiga, who is 53 meters, and Godzilla 2000 is 55 meters. This is an okay scaling. Godzilla should be at least to here. Ultraman Dyna. Ultraman Gaia, which this is a more accurate scaling, but Ultraman Gaia is 50 meters and Godzilla is 55, like I said earlier, so it should be like around here. The Memorial Box Godzilla 2000 I received on my 17th birthday on August 18th, 2010. And is more based after the Godzilla vs. Megaguirus suit, which is the same as the Godzilla 2000 suit, they just modded it a little. Like there's shades of green right here. You can see that spine spikes or dorsal fins, whatever you want to call them, are a different color than the Godzilla 2000 figure, or from the Toho Kaiju series. And when you put them next to each other, they kind of look like mates. Another difference between both figures is that the Toho Kaiju Godzilla 2000 doesn't have paint on the roof of his mouth, whereas the roof of the mouth of the Memorial Box Godzilla 2000 does. Comparison to the Bandai Creation Godzilla 2000. Although this is a great figure, it doesn't really scale in too well with anything other than the Toho Kaiju Orga. Here's the card for the 50th Memorial Box Godzilla 2000 that says Godzilla vs. Megaguirus on it. Now on the ratings, I give the Toho Kaiju Godzilla 2000 and the Memorial Box Godzilla 2000 a 5 out of 5 for the detail on their scales, dorsal fins, or spikes, whatever you want to call them, and the bit of the dragon look in their faces and the alligator look, and the design of the Godzilla 2000, since that's my favorite Godzilla design. But the cons is that the Memorial Box figure doesn't really scale up too well with your Ultramen figures, but it scales up fine with the Toho Kaiju Orga figure. And until next time, sayonara.